Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I am the Twisted Jedi, and we just got the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order panel from EA Play, and I just watched everything that there was in it. You guys are going to be watching the first look at the gameplay in the background here. I'm not going to talk for too long. I'm just going to go over a couple of things I wanted to point out from the gameplay, and then we'll go into just the gameplay, and you guys can finish watching it yourself if you haven't seen it already. But jumping straight into it, I'm really excited from what I've seen. The gameplay looks great. It kind of looks like a little bit of Uncharted mixed with like some Assassin's Creed and then put into the Star Wars universe. So it's very cool. There's wall running, there's climbing, there's bounding, there's a lot of different movements that are going to be really cool to see in a single player Star Wars game. So it's definitely living up to the hype. That's what I kind of want to get at here. It's living up to what I've expected it to be. It might not do the same for you, but I'm definitely very excited. Now the trailer showed off a bunch of things, not just gameplay. We saw some of the characters and the troopers and things that we're going to come up against during the game, or that we're going to see. One big appearance that we did get from the trailer was the appearance of Saw Gerrera. Didn't expect to see him in this trailer, but he does pop up, and it seems that he's helping Cal, who is our new Jedi, and kind of guiding him on a certain mission. So it's cool that they've added Saw in there, someone we know from the Star Wars universe already, to kind of guide this new character on his journey, for at least this mission anyways. They said that this gameplay takes place in roughly like 3 hours into the game, so that's a decent story already. It doesn't look like he's anywhere near the end at this point. He's fairly strong, but I feel like he could still be stronger. So I'm really hoping for like, you know, possibly 15 to 20 would be incredible if they get it that long. But they said that this gameplay was about 3 hours in. I'm hoping for over 10, definitely at least. 15 would be incredible. Any more than that would just be great. So that's what I'm hoping for with the actual storyline in terms of length. But they also showed BD1, which is obviously going to be the little droid buddy that does kind of go throughout the whole story with Cal. They showed a little bit of gameplay of, well, not really gameplay, but him assisting Cal, slicing things, getting him into places, healing him with stim packs and stuff like that. So he kind of works similar to Iden's droid in Battlefront 2, just kind of there to assist and help out wherever he needs like a slice to get into a room, or he needs to get into like a certain space that he can't fit into and things like that. So I think that's really cool. I like that they're using droids now as like a little assist buddy that's going to be there, and he looks pretty cool as well. So it was good to see him in the gameplay. The next one is the KX security droid. We actually see one of those attack Cal while he's breaking into like this Imperial base type area. And for those of you that don't know by the name KX, just think K2SO from Rogue One. He is a KX series and he's pretty much like a security droid, and he does attack Cal in this. Well, not K2, but a KX security droid does grab him at one point and lift him up in the air, which is pretty awesome as well. Some of the troopers, we've got like your regular stormtroopers, which look like they're going to be pretty much one hit. I guess it might depend on what difficulty level you play on as well. They've got scout troopers, which have like melee weapons, which is cool to see it mixed up a little bit, so they're not just using kind of like a long range weapon or something like that. Then of course we have the new purge troopers, which are brand new to the Star Wars universe. They're going to be kind of your next tier up before, and they actually did mention this. The purge troopers are going to be like your higher level enemy before you get to the Inquisitor level. So obviously they're going to be like some kind of boss fight, or like, you know, at the end of a mission you may come up against one of these Inquisitors, and that's going to be like your harder fights, the high-end fights that you're going to find in this game, which is really cool. They also spoke about some of the abilities that you're going to have, so things like force push, force pull, what they call force flip, which is essentially a double jump where you can jump up in the air, then do a second jump and flip yourself over. Something you've seen in a lot of games before. I'm sure you've played, you know, like even as something as simple as Crash Bandicoot, when you double jump and you do a front flip in midair, something like that they're going to add in, and you see it in the gameplay as well. And then the last ability that they spoke about is something brand new, and it's called slow. They just called it slow, but I'm assuming they mean like force slow, where Cal basically can slow down time. Everything around him basically goes into complete slow motion, so slow that he can essentially do whatever he wants in that time frame. So there's shots of him using it on enemies where he can pretty much freeze enemies in their motion. They go super slow and he can attack them. It's kind of similar to Kylo's force freeze, except they're still moving just at an extremely slow rate. And then like you see him use it on objects as well. So like there's a spinning fan, he'll slow down the fan so that he can kind of get through that gap without it kind of slicing him, which is really cool. I mean, it's good to see that it used in both combat and in situational things throughout the missions as well. So I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far. You guys know I'm super excited for this game. I've been wanting a single player Star Wars game for a long time. This kind of gives me a little bit of like Force Unleashed vibe crossed with, you know, Assassin's Creed and Uncharted with all the movement mechanics and kind of just climbing the terrain and things like that as well, which is really cool. The Force Unleashed side of it is kind of, yeah, the gameplay, the lightsaber combat, stuff like that. And then on top of that, you see him like force push a door open or like something that's like slightly broken, and he shoves it open and it bursts open like he used to do in the Force Unleashed, which was really cool. So a lot of different things about this gameplay that they showed off and that could be really good. I heard that there is going to be a little bit more at the Microsoft panel tomorrow, I believe, at EA Play. So if there's anything that comes out of that that I think is worth making a video on, I will absolutely do so as well. But yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to cover. I probably missed a few things or two, but I'll definitely be making more Jedi Fallen Order videos leading up to the release and as we get more information as well. Just to wrap it all up, this game is coming out towards the end of the year. They had it said for holiday season, but it's potentially now coming out in fall. So, you know, September onwards, we could get it any time from there. So really excited. Cannot wait for Jedi Fallen Order. Lord knows we all want a good Star Wars game, and hopefully this is the one that's going to do it and really be that single player standout Star Wars game that we've been waiting for. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with the rest of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of my thoughts and my breakdown of this gameplay trailer. I will see you guys all on the channel later on. I am the Twisted Jedi, and may the Force be with you always.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Participation is not permitted.
Games play best on Xbox One.
The Sith are all powerful. You are no match for me.